Alrighty, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Let's dive into our next reading today. I'm going to light a bit of sage, get us going. Alrighty, let's see what we can get and who we're reading for next. Alrighty, who is the next reading for from Angel Michael, Guardians and Guides of the Highest Timeline? Let's see who needs the reading. Aries. Aries people in placements. Let's dive into a quick reading. I'm grabbing the past life to start us out. Okay, it's kind of sticking out. Ships. Maybe your ships are coming in or there could be changes. Let's go ahead and read lessons and blessings. So you could have, maybe it's like time for this to happen. Maybe you've learned or integrated something. Let's go ahead and dive into past life oracle. I heard challenge accepted. But I heard it in a deep voice. Challenge accepted. So maybe accepting a challenge of some sort. Let's go ahead and see ships. Maybe you're willing to like go on a limb or something like that. Your prior lifetime spent on ships brings this card to you today. As a former sailor, sorry, Mercury just pre-retrograde shit, right? I can't talk. As a former sailor, crew member, ship passenger, you've had experiences at sea that have exerted an influence on the situation you inquire about. That's really interesting. We do have a lot of strong water trine energy this month, November. You probably have a sense of the type of life you had aboard these ships. The question now becomes how your experiences have affected your present life. Negative reactions like fears and phobias, or positive reactions like longing to travel or a special affinity for the ocean, all may have arisen in prior lifetimes. This could be about the subconscious as well. Maybe you're like coasting or surfing the waves. Let's go ahead and jump into Aries. People in placements. Just gonna have some tea. Make sure you're staying hydrated. Stay in your highest timeline, highest frequency, amen. May the guardian angels, guides, Angel Michael keep Aries prayed up, protected, amen. All right, there could be something that you need to change your perspective on you did regarding the past. You could be rejecting something, or you could be doing this privately or keeping things close to your chest. You could be doing a lot of shadow work as well. You could be focusing on your career, or there could be like opportunities or offers. Yeah, you've moved away from certain friend groups, maybe, or styles of relating, I want to say. Could have been a masculine fire sign or a masculine who had fire sign placements, Leo, Aries, Sag. This could be somebody who's a little bit reckless, Capricorn energy here, potentially Cancer energy here, maybe. There could have been like a lack of truth from this person, I want to say. There could be an ending or closing out of a cycle. There could be something about like realizing it just wasn't worth the squeeze. That's interesting that we have the Fool here and I didn't even notice. So there is something here about a new beginning. Yeah, especially if you were like a feminine here, Empress in the reverse, like whatever this was taking away from your stability, and now I see you in the Nine of Cups. Somebody else, a lot of people are getting this in a similar position. I'm not sure if it was a collective or Sag reading, but anything else for Aries? Yeah, there's something changing in divine timing, Sagittarius energy here, expansion, wealth, letting go, change in belief systems or structures. Let's go ahead and get your advice, Aries, actions, advice. You could be working on new things as well. Like there could be new people that want to work with you. You might be coming out of your comfort zone, or you might have like integrated some kind of understanding. Coming out of a rest period, sowing greater strength, making solid choices, decisions, especially if you've been like in some kind of like sadness, making strong judgment calls. Answering the call to action creates new opportunity. It's like every step you take, it manifests, it creates more. Yeah, there could be like a Page of Pentacles. This is like a new beginning in your finance. Could be something just like I'm seeing you go shopping. Yeah, Empress upright, beautiful energy. This could be new connections with the lovers here. So this could be like maybe somebody who's more powerful. This could be somebody you've known from the past potentially. It doesn't have to be. This could also be a boss. Yeah, you could be making a choice to really get out of your own head, to really lean into your strength, right? Whatever we're thinking about, we're quantum entangling with into our reality, we're manifesting. You're stepping back and considering all your choices, and I think this is allowing you to actually align with the right timeline for you. So let's go ahead and get a Kali card. Aries people and placements from the highest timeline, Angel Michael, guardians and guides from the highest deities and ancestors for Aries. What is the most important advice that you'd like to give? Dumavati, it's kind of reversed. 22. Let's go ahead and see. Beloved mother who dwells in the smoke, who presides over the most difficult transitions, she who knows that certain endings are unavoidable. I mean, we do have the wheel of fortune. The wheel has to turn, right? They are necessary predecessors to a radical reinvention, one that's more happy, it seems, with the Nine of Cups in the future with the wheel of fortune. Her presence brings a message that though disappointment, defeat, or loss and negative repercussions of such experiences may cause suffering for a time, they don't limit future happiness. They are a means for opening unrecognized pathways for fulfillment. Your trust must be unconditional, and later you shall see everything has worked for the absolute best. So stay in alignment with your spirit team. Pray constantly in your head in the morning and the evening. Ask them to give you understandings throughout the day, and just see what happens. The seventh of the Mahavidya wisdom goddesses is Dhumavati. She comes from the crone goddess, and uniquely in the Hindu context from which she arises, also a widow. I mean, she also rules wealth, right? Claire Nakti on her YouTube channel has a great video about the wealthiest nakshatras and the kind of principles and themes that play out that attract wealth, and it has to be loss. It's not holding and absorbing. It's actually losing that creates a void that calls it in faster. So it's kind of like when you break something. That's why I don't know. Maybe there's something about like breaking, like like at a wedding, right? Because you're like expelling bad karma. I don't know. I'm just jonesing around now. But it says, let's see what else it says. Her name means she who is made of smoke, and smoke is very clearing, cleansing, right? As the expression goes, where there's smoke, there's fire. Dhumavati is associated with profound suffering, as smoke is polluting and concealing manifestation of fire. It can be hard to believe there is any divine blessing hidden or otherwise. When we're in the agonies of intense suffering and honoring Dhumavati, we acknowledge that suffering is part of life. Well, it's in the reverse in the future, so I think you're moving out of this and can develop compassion. Our capacity for kindness is often a direct proportion to the suffering we've experienced. Do you ever notice that? Like people who are very spoiled or very mean, very entitled, right? There's a humility and a strength that comes from experiencing things and wisdom and process, so it can grow empathy and wisdom in the soul. Some continue to create pain for them, so you can get actually aligned with like your highest timeline. Like ask your spirit team in prayers in your own head. Just talk casually to show them your divine purpose and path, and see what happens throughout the day. Ask them to do that for today, for example, when you're watching this. Some continue to create pain for themselves and others alleviate suffering in the world through what they have learned. The difference comes through a willingness to face and process pain. Dhumavati helps us find courage to be real about suffering, right? Usually the darkness is just a shadow. Looks huge from a very tiny thing. Neither becoming lost or avoiding it, but rather going through it and processing it. Dhumavati is often associated with the most painful aspects of human existence. I mean, honestly, this isn't reversed in the future position, so I think you're already healing. Healing begins from the acknowledgement of suffering, blah, blah, blah. You're not denying shit that doesn't exist. Bearing honest witness is the only way for change to begin. Awareness melts away issues, right? Because you're aware of it. New horizons open up, everything changes. It wasn't easy, it took courage, it hurt, you had to grow, but she was there letting us know this feels terrible, but something good is going to come from it. The pain ends. You were going to be more than just okay, you were going to thrive. I'm literally seeing like a boxer. I think like Jackie Chan used to like hit a thing and then would break like little shards in his bones, like when he would hit this wooden post, like in his exercises or something, and it would build like stronger knuckles or something. So I don't know. I'm just seeing that. Don't take it if you don't want it. Let's get you an angel. Aries advice from the highest teams of love and light. Face financial fears and power of prayer. Gotta love it. Give the situation to God. Yeah, because you have free will, right? That they can't intervene without you asking or praying for divine intervention. It's like when you pray to have negative people removed from your life and suddenly like Billy Bob from around the corner doesn't answer your call or something, or decides to leave and get milk or something. I don't know, I'm getting that. Let's go ahead and get into some messages for Aries. Something about fishing or a worm on a hook or fishing, Pisces. Opportunities waiting to be discovered by hunting you create. Oh shit, look at that flow. Power of prayer. Make a decision, right? Call to action creates opportunity. We saw the judgment card there. Making a judgment call, making a choice, Aries. Where are you putting your energy? What do you want to do? What do you want to create? Because you're the creator of your universe, Aries, of your world, of your reality. If you haven't noticed, everything you thought about a few years ago is coming through now, is it not? So that's how powerful your thoughts are. They aren't recognizing the role you're playing. Okay. So, right, we all have destinies. We all come here to interact and learn from others. Tapping into hidden talents. So maybe you're asking your spirit team to reveal that. Trying to keep your head in the clouds. Careful, distraction. So yeah, only deal with yourself right now. It says trust yourself. So listen to your instincts. I think there's a K2 nakshatra in Aries. So you might want to check out your nakshatras. You can do that on AstroSeek's website, Googling sidereal Vedic birth chart. AstroSeek website, and using I think you can only use the Lahiri house system, but yeah, you just enter your birth date information, adjust it to the current place you're living, if you were born in a different place, and adjust the time for the exact moment. So in that other place, in that new place, wherever you are now. That's relocation astrology. Anyways, getting rid of a demon. Childlike willingness to try with the universe's support. Yeah, you love, like, honestly, just ask your spirit team to like show you how powerful God is, or that He's always with you, and then you can have anything, you can manifest anything that you want by just saying it, talking, asking for it, talking to spirit. You shall not pass, Gandalf. It says, was trying to manipulate your energy. I don't think it's working. Don't give up. Push through. Protect. Everything shows up when you feel safe. So, very interesting. Getting grounded, getting like realizing how powerful you are in your own manifestations. You know, manifesting wealth or abundance for yourself, peace. You deserve good. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. It says, spiritual badass. Dead ass, sorry. Sit quietly in the vault of mysteries. Maybe you need to just ground or listen to God or ask your spirit team to reveal things. Talk to God constantly, casually in your head. Listen to the downloads that come in return in response. Everything, or listen to what happens throughout the day. Maybe certain answers come through, like a bird that like comes in front of your face when you're thinking of a certain thing, and it's just confirmation or something. Everything they say is bullshit. The trap. That's the trap. Energy is circulating. So continue to keep the energy flowing as well. I want to say too. I want you to ruin your life. Wow, these are like toxic. So whatever's ending is like definitely bueno. Seeing yeah. So you could be going to the Caribbean or like a vacation or something like that, or go be safe, of course, Aries, or maybe just celebrating or just feeling good, or you will be. I want to say like dress up, go out. Um, I think you're about to go out though. Didn't we see the Empress? Yeah, we did. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Stay away from stingy people. Natural mediumship. So you could have like Pisces placements in your chart. Maybe you pick up on people's thoughts, frequencies, things like that. Or you listen to spirits around you. You're being realigned. Just don't entertain them. Was always trying to set you up. Spirit is guiding people towards you. Yeah, there is something here about connections coming in. They were playing games, unplugging the controller. Just wants to hurt you even more because their bullshit ain't working. So it's kind of like that vengeance kind of energy. Trying to steal your craft. Staying conscious, not going back to sleep of your power. Love it, gotta love it. Otter. The reverse, I don't know, upright maybe. Moving on is the best decision you've ever made. So there is something here about decisions. Spirit team got your back. It says create the energy to see it reflected back, right? Because that's how you create alignment. Can't align with something if you don't have that energy. So you have to feel that energy. You have to be grateful for everything around you. You have to enjoy the present moment. Feel how powerful you are. Feel the ways in which you're protected. Don't ignore negativity. Overcome. Help from the beyond. The veil is thin, right? Halloween. Choose yourself and change the world. They're just an energetic leech. They are getting what they wanted for you. Interesting. It says only doing / being where enjoyment is, right? Because that's the life and reality that you're manifesting. Reset. So maybe you just got to clear everything, block everything, clear the roster, do cleaning. Spirit team has been working on your chakras. It says people are projecting their pain onto you, thought they could suck you dry. It says this is putting you in position. It says wanted you to lose blessings. And it says trying to overtake your self-will. Stop abusing your body or mind. Channel, spread divine energy. Channel, spread divine energy. In a room you're in, people around you, praying, golden white light. Yeah, so inhale golden white light from heaven, exhale it into your auric field. All's well that ends well. Clearing your space / energy. So maybe like sage, but yeah, that's a very powerful way to do that, or grounding, or getting rid of any, like imagining black gray energy exiting through the base of your feet, or whatever, however you want to use it, do it. Or speak to your spirit team, just call on Angel Michael or ask certain guardian angels to surround you and cut anything that's been harboring you and call all your energy back type shit. Fake friend wishes to see you fail. Discovering your powers. So ask them to reveal what they are. Wanted to take out life insurance policy on you. Expect doors to open. It says people cheat. Never rely on others. Coworker trying to set you up. Never give people who can't give. What the fuck? Never give to people who can't give / reciprocate. Self-respect, right? Like, of course, think logically about that. People like things they fear losing. Interesting. Keep growing. Ask spirit to see what's possible. Beautiful. So you'll get downloads, like maybe you'll get like ideas, inspirations, things will come out of left field, and someone will be like, I've always considered going to Cuba or something, and you're like, oh, like that's weird that Cuba keeps popping up. I'm not saying go to Cuba. I'm just saying like maybe there's some kind of repetitive thing or something that's like, oh, maybe like you should go to an art class, or you heard about my friend, she enrolled in this, she got this great job here, and I don't know, maybe there's something about that. Karmic thief, so be careful because they could be like putting their bad karma on you and you're taking their bad karma. Always know your worth, so your frequency aligns with that. Thieves don't break into empty houses, and we have very Plutonian. So maybe somebody here is very like manipulative on the lower side, vengeful, maybe angry, Scorpio energy. On the positive side, you could be very Plutonian in the way that you are very like rebirth, very resilient, very determined, strategic. Okay, I'm gonna get one of these. I feel like I want to pull more juicy messages, but we're just gonna pull one of these for now. Aries people and placements, messages from the highest team of the divine. Ascension tension, gotta love it, gotta love it. 38. Yeah, 11 could be relevant. This could be like your dreams and desires. Also, new networks, new time, like literally ascending to a higher timeline. Growing pains, imposter syndrome. As we rise to highest potential, we get elevation sickness. So really ground your energy and actually like don't move too quickly. Like take those little steps where you can ground, where you can really like don't rush too ahead of the curve. Journal the changes that you're making. If you have to reiterate why you're not going back to the past or certain thought patterns or whatever, do that, right? This card means that you may be feeling discomfort and success. You're getting backlash for no longer performing old roles, and it's making you question if you're on the right path. There is something here about coming more into your power, maybe with the Emperor. You are. When you look back at what you left at the bottom of the climb of your life, you risk falling. Keep rising, right? Never look at the underworld if you're escaping the underworld. 89 could be relevant, or you could be born in 1989. Yeah, definitely a lot of new contract energy. So there could be like new contracts coming in. Find maybe you need to listen to pick a card readings like on YouTube that can really help you. Like go with your first instinct on which pile to choose on those readings. I have some on my channel on the playlists. But let's go ahead and see what else we can get. Okay, Aries. Any last messages from these areas? Seeing like battle royale type shit. Maybe you play video games. Aries, there's a big change. The final countdown. There's a new direction. Being led to like your fulfilling life. I heard conqueror. So let's go ahead and see. They think they can come back whenever they want. So slam that motherfucking door shut. Stay away from stingy people. Already saw that. Natural mediumship. Yes, yes, yes. We have use your natural talents and gifts to your benefit. They were playing games when plugging their controller. Sorry, I'm trying to see which ones came. It says they'll only ever come in and out. So maybe you're realizing that and you need to move away from this for your happiness and sanity and safety. Try to get your bag. See it for what it really is. Lazy, low effort, breadcrumbing, realization, and boundary. Yeah, like don't you deserve a different frequency, right? And when you say no, the universe sees that you say no. And it's like, oh, we have to give her the replacement now. It's like, she rejected, she doesn't want this, she doesn't want that. I guess we'll just give her what she wants, like better, what she wants, because you're only saying yes to what you want. So the universe respects that because that's a frequency, that's a timeline, that's I heard energetic severance. So you could be really like moving, shifting your energy level away. If you like allow something in your life that takes your energy that's not in alignment with the energy that you want to be in for your manifestations, like what the hell, they are hiding who they really are. And it says, follow red strings of fate/intuition. And Orcus, I believe this is like a demon or spirit, theme's relevant. But maybe I'll leave you on that. Search this up. Orcus, thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe, and get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link, or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.